Little Miss Recap contains adult language. Little Miss Recap is intended for entertainment purposes only. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Little Miss Recap. My name's Amy.
Hi, I'm Amanda.
Hi, Amanda. Good morning.
Good morning, Amy. How are we?
I'm okay. You have Leo in your arms now. He's not plotting your death anymore.
He is no longer plotting my demise. I don't know what was happening with these two this morning.
Guys, Amanda woke up and she came downstairs and those two were like, they looked like they were ready to cut a bitch.
Yeah, staring at the stairs, sitting on the dining room table like a little match set. I really wonder, I wonder a lot what goes on in their brains. Probably not a whole lot because I don't think these two are the brightest bulbs on the tree. But what makes them, where one is, the other one go?
Yeah.
I'd love to understand how they think about things.
Yeah.
And how they think about their relationship to each other.
Yeah, I used to feel that way about my girls, my twins.
Yeah.
I would just look at them and be like, because I would find them even when they were young, 6 months old, 7 months old, I would put them on tummy time on the blankets or whatever,
Yeah.
and they would immediately gravitate towards each other.
Interesting.
It was so weird. They were just really always, and then when they got to be 2 and 3, I would find them curled up together.
Napping together
All
and
the
stuff.
time. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder, I just wonder what they think of their
What is
relationship
the
to each
draw?
other.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, I terribly worry when something happens to one of them, how the other one will handle it. Because
I just realized you have twin sons.
I have twin sons.
Mhm.
They are so tightly bonded to each other.
Yeah.
You just, what just made you laugh? The
I
idea of my
almost
cats as
spit my
twin sons?
coffee out. Yes.
You're a twin son.
We're just ridiculous. Guys, I was reading from Alive Day this morning.
Yes.
Oh, God, so good.
Okay.
So good. So good. I'm almost done with it.
Okay,
I
cool.
think I only have 2 chapters.
Well, it arrived for me on Saturday.
Oh, it did come.
Mhm.
Okay, good,
Yes.
good.
I meant to tell you and then I forgot.
So for those of you who didn't hear the announcement, we're doing kind of a very informal book club where we're just kind
A
of all
loosey-goosey book
reading.
club.
We're reading the book at the same time.
Yes.
And I'm gonna put today, I'll do it, a thread in the Facebook group where you could talk about it.
Okay.
And maybe a thread in Discord where you could talk about it.
Okay.
And that's it. And then I'm gonna interview the author in July.
I can't wait.
Very excited to talk to her. And then maybe I'll pick another one.
Maybe.
I don't know.
See what happens.
You can't leave me to pick them all though, because they're all going to be memoir that are very similar. So
Well, I like the idea of a BDF being like, this is a book I think you'd like.
yeah, that might work. That might
I enjoy that.
Yeah. I'm very picky, very hard to buy books for me.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. Yeah. Todd was like, why do we have a physical book on the table? He was very confused.
Well, the BDF sent it.
I know. That's what I told him.
Yeah.
That's what I told him.
Did you get your mug?
I did.
Is it cute?
It's very cute. It's very cute. It's got a black kitty face on it, and it's got a little black kitty spoon with a little
very
kitty
cute
head and a little top or a little cover for it. It's very cute.
Okay, very cute.
Yes.
Guys, we're recording this Monday, and you're going to hear it on Wednesday. And I'm sad that Slow Mo has come to an end.
I am too. Thankfully we have about 3 weeks, and then we'll get the reunion.
I enjoyed just recording them and pumping them out.
I did too. This has helped me with my anxiety journey this week.
Yeah. I will say I had a sneak peek and I watched Virgins.
Okay. You were going to forward it to me and you have not.
Yeah, I know. I will today. I found it pretty compelling.
Okay.
Which is weird.
That is weird. Yeah. I'll be curious to watch it. Todd texted me. He's like, oh my God, did you know there's a TV show called Virgins? I'm like, yes, I'm aware. He goes, we have to watch it. I'm like, yes, we will watch it.
I'm sending it to you as we speak.
Okay.
There you go. You got it.
Thank you.
I thought it was pretty compelling because the reasons that these people are virgins, I feel like there's a lot of trauma and stuff around it.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know what I mean? So I don't know. I thought it was very interesting. I'll be interested to hear what the BDFs think about it.
And one of them is vaguely local.
Yes, Reading. Yeah, where I will be going in July for my canceled Ryan Adams concert.
Oh,
by canceled, I mean he should be canceled. Right. But I'm still going. Yeah.
Got it. Understood. Yeah. I look forward to people recapping Virgins and not knowing how to pronounce Reading because people are going to say reading.
Yeah. There was something. There's a woman. She lives in Hollywood. She was raised in Indian culture. I think she has, I think it's an emotional block that she
Okay.
has around pleasure.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And so she goes to a pelvic floor therapist and they're
Okay.
working through it. And she's basically like getting touched on camera.
Oh, wow.
And all I could think was, Mary Payne's going to cover this.
Oh, I can't wait. This is gonna send her over the edge. It'll be great.
But I just feel like I don't know. I'll be interested to hear what you think.
Okay. I will report back.
I think it's pretty good. I also finished Sirens,
Okay.
which it was bonkers, but let me tell you, Kevin Bacon, real close to getting on that twin flame board. You know
Oh,
what? He's neck and neck with Walton Goggins right now.
okay. Oh,
I think
wow. Okay.
Walton's probably gonna win out
Because Uncle Baby Billy.
because he's just weird.
Yeah, he's weird. He's real
I like
weird.
a little bit of weird.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon's weird, but not weird,
Not in the
weird.
same way.
He's not
Right.
weird, weird. He's just weird.
Right, like Walton Goggins, there's like a 17% chance you'll come home and find him like, I don't know, passed out from heroin or something. Like you just
Right.
don't know. Do you know what I
Probably in
mean?
some sort of like kimono like robe. Like
Yes.
weirdness would you'll come into a
Yes.
scene and be like, "Hmm,
It's a
how did we
little
get
bit
here?"
of a dangerous weirdness.
Mhm. Mhm.
And he
Mhm.
has just just the right hint of it.
Okay.
Whereas Kevin Bacon, you're never gonna come home and find him like that. He's fine.
No. No,
He's gonna
he's
be playing guitar to his goats.
I was gonna say, yeah, you're gonna find
Yeah.
him singing to his animals,
Yeah, which
but
is
that's not
also
that
hot.
weird. That is
But
hot, yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
So,
and one of them gave me a piggyback ride and one of them didn't, so
I'm very confused and it's troubling me, and I think I have to think of how to process it that Walton Goggins is promoting Walmart right now. I have to kind of
interesting.
yeah, I have to kind of wrap my brain around that one. Maybe
Okay,
the BDFs can
interesting.
help process those two
It's
things.
an interesting mix, not one I would have imagined.
Yeah, yeah. Are you done with Righteous Gemstones?
No, no, no.
No. Okay.
We
Okay.
are in early season 4.
Did you get to? I just need a 8 ball and $2 million.
Not
No.
yet.
Okay.
Not yet.
All
An 8 ball and $2 million.
right. I love them. I love them so
Um,
much.
Uncle Baby Billy's Bible bunkers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now we can talk about we can talk about Baby Billy's mama.
Yes, we
Baby
can.
Billy's baby shower with baby bunnies.
Yes, we can. Here we go. So this is Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, Season 2, Episode 10, The Book of Salvation.
Dun dun dun.
Layla shows up at Taylor's house with gifts to make up for her absolute silence at the Saints and Sinners dance or party, I mean.
Total Saints and Sinners dance. Her total fail.
Yeah, it's beignet mix. Is that how you say it? How do you say it?
Beignet.
Beignet mix. And I wrote, if you're going to bring me a gift, I don't want to have to bake it.
Also, you can buy that at the grocery store.
Yes, bring me real beignets, like actual.
Yeah, except they wouldn't travel well. So I get it. I get
Whatever.
it. But no, you can they sell beignet mix at Wegmans.
I just thought it was a fail.
Okay.
Okay. So they're trying to chat, but Ever True is being hilarious. This kid,
This baby is adorable.
oh my God. First of all, he's stunning. Second
is.
of all, he's like beating on Taylor's face. He's squirming. He just can't, they can't get him to just
He can't be contained.
be calm.
No.
So I wrote Taylor's burping him, putting him in the swing and the jumper on the floor. Leanne shows up. She takes him. He's
Right.
acting up in her arms. So Leanne shows up and Layla tells them about Demi's ultimatum that she says if Taylor's in mom talk, she's leaving.
Mm-hmm. I wish.
Mm-hmm. Taylor's like, wow, this Christmas party's going to be awkward. And Layla's like, babe, you're not invited.
Yeah, girl, you're not part of this.
Mm-mm. Taylor says, yes, I was invited. And Layla's like, no, I think she put that on the wrong group text.
That's always one of my fears of sending something to the wrong group text.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, particularly if it's a large group text.
Mm-hmm.
The other day when you texted about the standing room only in the airplane to Jake and Matt,
Yes.
I thought you had texted that to Becca.
Oh, okay.
So I responded thinking we were talking to Becca, and then Jake responded. I was like, what? What? Oh, thank God I didn't say something really ridiculous.
Yes.
Who I thought I was talking to.
So Taylor says the only thing less Mormon than being invited to a Christmas party is being uninvited to a Christmas party is being uninvited to a baby blessing, and I've had both happen to me. So now Leanne says, I'll go to the Christmas party for you.
No,
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 no, no,
Leanne,
no.
stay home with your terrible
Mm,
husband and your sex
mm.
toys.
Wow. Okay. Uh,
I hate Leanne.
I hate her too.
She's a terrible person.
Now
She just
let's
slut
talk.
shames her daughter. I don't
Let's
like
talk
it.
about this Christmas party.
Okay. Can we talk about the fact that Demi looks like an entirely different human
Can we
being?
talk about the fact that Demi looks gorgeous?
Gorgeous, but an
Like,
entirely
whoa.
different human being.
Yes, I think it's her hair.
It's her hair. It's
So
parted on
she
the side, not in the
and
middle.
and she flat ironed it,
Yes, and did some
and she
Hollywood
did
wavy kind of thing.
and she did like blondish highlights.
She looks beautiful. It's the
She
best
looks
she's looked in the
amazing.
entire
Yes.
show.
Yes.
It's a shame her soul is rotten.
Whitney shows up and I wrote she looks like Michelle Tanner from Full House in that
She
dress.
does. Her clothes are
Why is she
ridiculous.
dressing like
Why
this?
does she
Why is
dress
she
like a
dressed like
child?
she is Ashley and Kate Olsen from
Yeah,
1986?
she dresses like a child all the time. I don't understand it.
Jesse looks great. Layla's all in silver. Macy's in black. Everybody looks good.
Yeah, they look great.
So they're chilling out. They're taking pictures. They're eating whatever. And Leanne shows up, and everyone's like, what
I looked up
is
this
she
place. It's
doing here?"
really pretty.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. Leanne,
So
what are you doing, girl? Stay home.
Leanne claims she is here to drop off a gift for Demi from Taylor.
Ugh.
And Demi and Leanne go and sit down and talk, and they revisit CMA Gate.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I have said this to you before that I think Demi, is it Demi or Demi? I'm saying Demi.
I see Demi, yeah.
I think Demi has all the points,
Yes.
but she's just such a bitch.
Her delivery fucks it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Leanne says, look, even I thought you guys must have been jealous of Tay.
Mm-hmm.
And it was weird that nobody commented. And, Tay was just joking around.
Tay.
Tay. And Leanne accuses Demi of wanting to be Queen Bee and to get rid of Tay.
Correct.
Now Whitney comes over to kind of, I don't know.
Because this is getting heated and all the girls are like, ugh.
Yeah, but Whitney comes over to stir it further. Don't forget, Whitney is totally Team Demi at this point.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. I was like, girl, go back to where you came from. You don't belong here. You don't need to be here.
Take your Swiss Alps outfit and run away.
Mm-hmm.
So Demi says, later I call her Heidi, Queen of the Alps, or Daughter of the Alps. So
I loved Heidi as a kid.
I did too.
Yeah.
Demi says, look, I've been a single mom, because Leanne's going, she's a single mom and you guys should be trying to support her, what she's going through.
Mm-hmm.
And Demi says, I've been a single mom and I've gone through this. And I've texted her 30 times and she has not responded. And you know what the fucked up thing is? I have no doubt she did.
Probably.
Like, I believe she probably did. And Taylor's like, she never texts me.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor is, she drives me nuts, but I love her so much.
I do too. I love when she's like, I've been a single mom too. And who is it? Is it Michaela
Jessie.
or Jesse's like, for a month.
Yeah. Yeah. For a month.
For 1 month.
Which I need the story there.
Well, I don't think she was single that long.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, did Brett move right in?
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
When you meet someone and they're 9 and you can finally date them, you don't let a minute pass.
That's true. God.
Well, to say when you meet someone when they're 9 and you're in your 20s, you don't let a minute pass.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not like
yes.
he was 9 too. Like you and Timmy met when you were 6, as you say.
Yeah.
But you were both 6. So
Correct.
it was fine.
Correct. So Whitney chimes in that Taylor has never checked in on people. I just wrote, Whitney, you're a fucking troll. Goodbye.
Go away. Go away, girl.
Whitney gives a lecture about enabling behavior. Fuck right off. Leanne starts to cry now and says, Taylor was at, again, the misuse of idioms and the grammatical stuff. I need to let it go, Amanda.
You do. Thank God we're almost finished this season because your brain can't take it much longer.
So she's going, she was at the deepest part of her life. No. Darkest? Yeah. And to see her friends bash her. And she starts to cry.
Mm-hmm.
And Demi yells, I am so fucking sick of Taylor getting a pass because she's going through a hard time. This sucks for us too. Like, just stop posting your shit online. She's not wrong.
She's not wrong either, but wow. Can you imagine saying that to someone's mother?
No, I would never talk to somebody's mother like this.
No.
Wow. Unless it was, no, I was gonna say maybe, I would talk to Leon Brown's mother like this.
Maybe.
Mhm, mhm,
Maybe. Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah, I could maybe or, Leon Brown's father.
Oh,
Oh,
yes. Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So, I wrote as Demi's yelling, I wrote, "Brett is just looking on smiling, he's probably hard as a rock." I hate him. I just hate him, he creeps me out. Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support. So Layla's like, "This is very disrespectful what she's doing over there."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Demi's like, "She does not get my sympathy anymore. She needs help. She needs therapy, and she needs to go be a fucking mom." Ho, ho, ho! Santa comes in.
The timing of the arrival of
Oh,
Santa was
perfect.
everything.
Perfect. It was everything.
Also, why do you have Santa at this party, Demi?
I know, you're grown-ups.
You're
Come on,
adults.
come on.
I get if it was a little kid party and you have Santa,
I thought
sure.
it would be cute if Santa was like a stripper.
Ooh,
You know
Santa
what I
could be
mean?
a
Like a
Chippendale.
yeah, like a Chippendale. Well, somebody said to him, "Are you a Chippendale dancer?"
Chippendale Santa.
Mhm.
Oh my god, that could be like The Merry Gentleman.
Yes, there we go.
Yes.
There we go. Chad Michael Murray.
One of the worst fucking movies of all time.
I still have PTSD from that. So Whitney bails after going, "I just pray that Taylor gets the help she needs. Goodbye. I gotta go. I gotta go see Santa." She goes.
I gotta go see Santa. I have
Brett
Santa
breaks
business to do over here.
Brett breaks up the fight by saying, "There's a surprise outside for you. You
Mhm.
could come back to this."
Right. You can come back to
Okay.
yelling at an adult
Okay.
later.
It's fake snow outside.
Okay.
Leanne and Demi get up, and Leanne apologizes for crashing her party. They hug. Demi says, "Thank you for being willing to talk, but there will be more because I haven't even pulled out my boxing gloves yet."
Stop it.
Oh.
Wow.
Brett says, okay, so now you see Brett and Demi huddled up. She's probably rubbing his heart on. Who knows what's happening? And he's going, "I felt like I was listening to Taylor 2.0 over there, deflection and excuses." At first, I thought he meant that she was acting like Taylor by
Right, no.
yelling and getting all animated, but
No.
no,
He's
no.
talking about Leanne.
So Demi opens the gift and it's a big box of swag from Jay-Z Styles. Well done, Taylor.
Couple points in Taylor's
Mhm.
cue right there. Yeah, that was good.
We get a hilarious split screen of Demi and Taylor. Demi's
Uh-huh.
reacting to it and Taylor's laughing about it. Taylor says, "Yeah, I just want to remind everyone to keep her at arm's length because she
Yeah.
turns on people."
Yep.
Miranda, who we forgot existed,
Yeah.
is kind of like, I don't know if mom talk is worth all this, but yeah, I could get $1,000,000, so I have to really think hard about this." And she
Think hard
leaves.
about this.
So now they decide that they're going to have a meeting with the OGs to decide who is in and who
Mhm.
is out.
Dun dun dun.
Now, I want to just stop for a minute and talk about this whole Leanne situation because was Leanne wrong to go to the party? Absolutely.
Yes.
Was Demi wrong to yell at Leanne?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
But what Demi's saying isn't wrong. Like when I think about what Taylor did, it was really shitty.
Yeah.
Like it was just causing drama to cause drama.
It was very immature.
And it was irresponsible of her to turn her 5 million person army
Mhm.
on these other people.
Agreed. Agreed.
So Demi made some good points there. It's just the delivery is so bitchy and shitty.
It is. I mean, we've talked about it. Taylor has no impulse control.
And I think that's what Leanne is trying to say.
Yeah.
Leanne's trying to say, like, look, I get it. It wasn't good.
Right.
But like something's wrong here.
Yeah. Let it go.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Now we have a scene with Macy and Eric's parents. Now, this is a beautiful scene, and I
Uh-huh.
don't want to shit on it at all.
Okay.
But I will ask you, how do you think you should spell Eric?
Not the way they spell it. That is some Mormon shit up in there. ARIC. Mm-mm. My
A-R-I-K.
father or ARIK. My father's name is Eric. Like
Mm-hmm.
I have
Mm-hmm.
I have opinions on this, and that's
Mhm.
incorrect.
Okay.
I mean, also we spell Macy MAYCI. So
We do. Mhm.
mm-mm.
And Hudson, their offspring, is spelled correctly.
Yes, thank
Mhm.
God.
I love that name. And her daughter's Harlow.
I think so.
I l
Those are good names.
I
Uh,
love those 2 names.
the wedding, like, coordinator, manager, whatever, where Charlie and I got married, his name was
Mhm.
Hudson Austin. I'll never forget that name.
Wow.
Is that a name?
Okay.
Hudson Austin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Mm. So we get this scene. So Macy tells us she was a sophomore in college and pregnant when
Mhm.
Eric passed away. And they try to keep Eric alive for Hudson. We see some pictures of
Mhm.
them. Now, again, remember she was pregnant, so they never met, but we see pictures of Eric at the age that Hudson is. So
Yeah.
they see a resemblance.
It's very sweet.
His parents are absolutely lovely.
Mhm. You can tell they
Mom
really love Macy.
Ugh, Mom Liz sits down and they talk about how Macy got the book deal and she's kind of asking permission to tell
Mhm.
Eric's story, which I thought was a beautiful move.
Agreed, agreed.
She cries and she tells Liz that she doesn't think she ever processed it. She
Yeah.
really didn't want to live, but she had Hudson to live for. And she's never been to the accident site. She knows she needs to process it. Liz tells Macy, "You were the only one he ever told me he loved, and you mattered to him, and he wants you to
Mhm.
be happy." And I wrote, what a gift it is for these people to have Hudson.
Yes.
Could you imagine? Like,
Yeah.
because their son died so young,
So young.
to
And they
have a
get to have
piece of him.
his child with
Yeah, yeah.
and have a good relationship with his child's mother and seem
Mhm.
super supportive. Like, I would not be shocked if, like, they were at her wedding. Like, they just all seem very involved and tight in a
Mhm.
lovely, healthy way.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, it's really beautiful and I just loved this whole storyline. And this is where the show is really compelling.
Mhm. Agreed.
The fighting not so much.
No.
This stuff is interesting. Okay. So Dakota comes over to Leanne's to pick up Ever and again, Ever's hitting him in the face, ripping his hair out. I'm like this kid needs some kind of sedative something. He needs to be restrained in some way.
Kid
Leanne's
cracks me
like,
up.
"Have you been praying? Are you coming back to church? Stop, Leanne.
Stop.
Leanne needs to stop."
Mhm.
Dakota now tells the camera, being an addict for so long, it is learned behavior to lie and hide the truth. And he did that with Taylor and he regrets that.
Mhm.
And so now he's learning to be honest. I
I
thought that was some good
I think there's
insight.
I think Dakota has potential. I don't think he and Taylor should be
Potential.
together, but I think Dakota has potential of getting his life together.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not writing him off completely.
No, he's not a bad guy.
Mm-mm.
He's
Uh,
made bad choices. I don't think he's a bad person.
it's funny because when I first met him, I thought he was a huge douchebag.
I know you did.
But I don't
You've
mind
gone on a
you
journey with him.
but you know that my picker isn't right.
Right. Yeah.
It's not calibrated. It's off. So now we get an update on Jessie. Her biopsy was benign. She's
Mhm.
very relieved. Macy stops by to buy some of her mom's hair.
Yeah, as
Jessie
you
knows
do.
exactly what hair
Uh,
Macy's mom wears.
sure, of course. Of course.
They briefly talk about Jessie and Demi, and Jessie says, I'm just at a crossroads where I can't condone her behavior anymore. She has hurt me too deeply. She also mentions, I don't know if you caught this, that Demi was threatening to sue Jen. Remember, we
Mhm.
we heard
The
about the
cease
cease
and
and
desist and the whole
desist.
thing, yeah.
So I wonder if that's come out or what's going on there because she mentioned it. So
Mhm.
Whitney had to have told somebody. Now Italy comes up.
Oh.
Jesse says, what really hurts is that I've had Demi's back through the whole Marciano debacle. And even if she did do something with him, and I don't think she did, I still would have her back. Like, that's what a good friend I am.
Right.
Put a pin in that.
Yeah. I don't think Demi did something with him, Jesse.
I will. Well, I'm going to save my rant for Marciano.
Okay.
Okay. Now we go to the meeting of the future of Mom Talk. Will Mom Talk survive
It's
this?
the Mom Talk board meeting. Will Mom Talk survive this?
Jesse goes, we need to. So they come in, they're, whatever. They eventually all get over to the couch. Whitney is rocking that baby like
It's her
nobody's
job.
business.
I have to say, Demi also looked really beautiful here. I loved her sweater.
Yeah, I agree. She's beautiful.
She's beautiful.
Jesse says, we all need to get our shit together, guys, because we could be role models. Like, what are
Mhm.
we doing? We're fighting like we're in high school. Yes.
Yes. Very good, Jesse. Thank you for pointing this out.
Whitney says, and somebody says, "This is a business." And Whitney goes, "What's the business? I don't even know what the business is anymore." And I wrote,
Same.
"Thank you.
Thank you, Whitney.
Thank
We
you.
don't know either.
Thank you." And, they haven't been posting together lately. We're getting sad music. Everyone's
Mhm.
just sitting around. Layla tells the camera, "I'm willing to fight for mom talk."
Okay.
Okay,
What do we need?
let's
Rock'em sock'em robots? Like, what does fighting for mom talk mean?
Amanda, I'm willing to fight for mom talk.
I'll fight for mom talk.
Mhm.
I'll fight for Little Miss Recap.
Of course I would.
I don't know what that
Yeah,
means,
I'll
but I'll
cut a
do it.
bitch.
I'll cut
Mhm.
a bitch for Little Miss Recap.
So now let's talk about, are they going to let Miranda in?
Dun, dun, dun.
Taylor says, "I don't have a close friendship with her, so I'm not into it." A bunch of the other people are like, yeah, she's fine, whatever. And so
Mhm.
they kind of leave it with, Jesse says, "Why don't we just agree to give it more time?"
Yeah, because she's got to prove something.
Yeah.
I don't know what that something is. I don't know how anybody proves anything to these people, but she's got to do it. It's not clear.
Now we talk about Whitney. Everyone agrees that Whitney has worked hard to get back in. Everyone for except Taylor and Michaela.
Right.
Whitney, dressed like Heidi, daughter of the Alps, says, "Yay, I'm so happy I'm back in mom talk." So she's
Good
back
job,
in.
girl. Good job. Your whole goal in life has been accomplished.
She's
Check.
back in.
And she's got baby Billy with her.
Little baby Billy sitting
Little
there
baby Billy.
just chilling.
Just rocking.
"I need a 8 ball and $2 million. Go for a walk, nerd." So Taylor brings up what Layla. Oh, now we have Taylor versus Demi, and
Right.
Taylor brings up what Layla told her, but she protects Layla's identity. She's just
For
like,
the most
"I
part.
heard you said
Right.
da 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 da." Demi says, "Okay, let's take the bitch down a notch. Let's talk human to human for once, okay?"
Gross.
Okay. Taylor calls her out on her shit about Jesse and Jay-Z Styles and that drama, and Demi says it was not true. Taylor calls her out for being mean to Jen. Demi says, "Well, Jen lied about Italy." But Taylor is coming at her pretty aggressively.
Yeah. Because I think
And
Taylor's like, I'm fucking done.
Demi is one of those women who, she's all bluster and she can get in Leanne's face, but the
Yeah.
minute somebody's coming at her, she's like me when I'm pressed on an argument with my girls and they actually have a point, and I'm just
Mhm.
like, like, I don't know what to say. So, Demi's totally caught off guard. She's actually stuttering, and
Yeah.
Taylor calls her out on it. Taylor brings up how Demi is flirting with real life shit here. She could have ruined her life, bringing up the whole
Mhm.
Ever and, not Connor, what's his name? Dakota
Dak-
bullshit at the party.
Right.
And she's like, "You are a selfish bitch, and you brought it up to deflect from the Jesse stuff that I was saying."
Mhm.
Demi says to the group, "I don't know how you guys can be friends with her. She's disgusting. She's a disgusting human being. I have been such a good friend to all of you, and I would be defending all of you." And she gets emotional, and Taylor goes, "Well, door's right there, girl." It's like, whoa.
I love it. I love Taylor's like, okay, you want to have a freak out over there? It's fine.
Yep.
I'm not bothered.
Demi stands up and she says, "I need time to decide if I want to remain in mom talk." And Taylor's like, "Bye. Don't let
Bye,
the door
bitch.
hit you."
Don't
Wow.
let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
It was intense, and I really enjoyed it because I felt like I didn't enjoy it, but I thought it was interesting
Mhm.
because Demi has finally met her match.
Yes.
This is somebody you can't walk over.
No. No.
Taylor's going to come right at you.
And Demi is really used to just bulldozing over people.
That's why she's friends with Jesse.
Uh-huh. Because she can
Mhm.
totally bulldoze over Jesse.
Yeah, because Jesse is sweet and
Mhm.
quiet, and yep.
Mhm. And Jesse wants to be top dog, but she
Maybe.
doesn't want to like push other people down in the process. She wants to
Oh,
be hot. She wants to be a high echelon. She may not want to be the number one, but she wants to be top tier.
I
But she's
heard
not
an
going to push other people down.
I heard an interview with Jessie, and she explained the whole contract negotiation thing.
Oh, tell. I also
Okay.
listened to Zach and Jen on Nick Vile.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I need info on that. Hold
Okay.
on. So, all right. So Jessie said what happened is there was a call with all the spouses and all the girls,
Mhm.
and they all agreed on that call that they were going to go into this season 2 negotiation as a united front. We knew this.
Right. A la Friends.
The problem is Jessie was late to the call, and she missed that part.
Right.
So then they get on the call with the network and they're spitballing numbers or whatever. And everybody's like, well, we're not doing that. We're gonna walk. And Jesse was like, well, I think that's actually a good deal. Like Jesse went against them because she
Right.
didn't know what they were doing.
Right.
And everybody's like, well, fuck you. If you're willing to break the pact,
Right.
then you could be off the show.
That
So
she didn't
that's
know
what
existed.
happened.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Someone needed to text Jesse before we went into this call and been like, girl, this is the plan.
Exactly.
But
So it sounds like it was a miscommunication.
it doesn't feel like it
And
was intentional.
right, and that doesn't it kinda lets Demi off the hook because it's not as bad as it sounds.
Right.
Like, Demi wasn't like, "Guys, we need to get rid of Jesse."
Right.
You know what I mean? What did Zach and Jen have to say? Anything interesting? Little Miss Recap will return in a moment. For ad-free episodes, visit littlemissrecap.com/support.
Well, one thing that I found interesting, and I need to do more digging on this, is
Mhm.
it seems like the way Jen said it, she didn't really know any of these girls before the show started.
Oh, okay.
It almost felt like she like auditioned
Oh,
for this.
okay. Well,
Sort
throwing
of what
around
it
the
sounded
last
like.
name Affleck probably didn't hurt either.
Probably didn't hurt either. Um, Zach came off as a reasonable person in the interview.
He can do that.
Yeah. I think he's a terrible person, but he
Mhm.
came off as pretty reasonable and measured and somebody who's trying to take accountability for his behavior.
If he is, I'm glad.
I am glad too.
I mean, everybody deserves a chance to turn
Mhm.
things around.
And he talked pretty honestly, and I thought this was important about how he was raised in a very traditional, very Mormon home where the man is the priesthood holder and in charge of everything, and the wife is a stay at
Sure.
home mom and all of this. And having
Mhm.
all of that flipped on its head
Mhm.
is really messed with his head. It's
I
like he
bet.
doesn't know how to process it and he doesn't know how to do it.
I bet.
Um, and they talked about so the pulling the IUD thing,
Mhm.
when he said, when you had your child,
Yeah,
dude, you
which
you
was
were
so
there
weird.
too.
Yeah.
That was for the second baby, not the third.
Okay.
So not the accidental one.
Mhm.
And Nick asked, like, when she totally broke down when she found out she was pregnant for the third time, and she's like, yeah, I mean, they talked about basically like their kid's gonna see this at some point.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm gonna have to handle that and talk about, where I was in my mental health at that point. And it's not
Yeah.
about the baby, it's about where I was and
I
all
don't
that.
think she thinking about it through a mother's lens, I don't think she has anything to
No, but
she
I
was
could
like,
also
"The timing's not right."
but I could also see being a little kid and seeing my mother break down because she found out she was pregnant with me being
Yeah.
really upsetting.
You mean how Jenny was pretty much convinced she ruined my mother's life?
Yes, like that.
Yeah. Mhm,
Exactly like
mhm.
that.
She
Mhm.
didn't need therapy at all.
No.
Mhm.
Mm-mm,
Yeah.
mm-mm. No, no, no,
But
no, no.
my point is my mother acted for a long time like
Like,
Jenny ruined
it's
her
her
life,
life.
whereas I don't think Jen Affleck's gonna raise this kid like that.
No,
This kid will have a great life.
this kid will be
Yeah.
fine. This
Yeah.
kid will be fine. But yeah,
So
like
so is their marriage in a good place?
they're saying it is.
Hmm.
I don't believe it because I think he's a monster. But he came off as very reasonable, and I was like, "Ooh,
You know
I don't
what,
like that."
Amanda? Maybe, I doubt it, but maybe he's going to therapy or they're going to therapy together and
Yeah,
he's working through it. I
maybe.
don't know.
Maybe he's getting his shit together.
The thing with Zach is, and I could be wrong, but this is my impression, and I've been saying this, he is ruled by mommy and daddy.
Yes.
Like everything is about mommy and daddy. He's somebody who needs to break away from them and then he
Mhm.
might have a shot.
Yeah. Oh, they did talk about the gambling thing, and no, he did not gamble away all of the medical school money.
Mm,
In fact, he never even had the money. Like when he was going to
okay.
school, his dad was just paying the tuition straight
So
to the
why
school.
would that be said?
Who knows? I mean, he's like, I did have a gambling problem, and he still
Okay.
gambles though.
Oh,
But they do it together.
no, 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 no. Oh God,
Yeah, yeah,
Jen.
yeah. He apparently will say things like, I'm gonna bet $2,500 on the Lakers game, and then they'll watch it together, and it like,
No,
mm-mm,
no, no, Jen. Just
don't
because
do
you're
this.
going to the bar with the alcoholic doesn't make the alcoholism not a problem.
Right?
Mm-mm,
Exactly.
no,
Exactly. So
take it
that's
from somebody
interesting.
who knows.
Yeah.
No,
I also listen. Well, I told you I listened to the Taylor interview from like a couple of years ago.
yeah.
Um, there's more that he did. He also interviewed Dakota, but I haven't listened to that yet.
Okay, and he'll be hosting the reunion, which Amanda and I are gonna be glued
All
to our
over.
screens. Yep,
Neat, neat, neat.
yep, yep. Alright, so once, Demi leaves the room, Jesse's kinda like, "Mom talk is better off without Demi, and now we can finally start to heal."
Mhm.
We get this, beautiful scene of Macy and Michaela going to Eric's crash site.
This was wonderful. I really like Macy and Michaela's friendship.
I really
It
like
seems like
Macy. I like
uh,
Michaela too.
yeah, it seems like the most genuine friendship in this
Yeah.
group.
One of the things I liked about Macy is 2 things. I like that she asked Eric's family for permission to share his story.
Yeah, and she didn't have to.
She didn't have to. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
Um, I almost want to advise her to maybe get some of that in legalese,
Mm. Well, she
but
has it on the show.
that's true.
Yeah,
That's
she
true.
has it recorded,
Just
so
because you never know how
people can
things are
get
gonna
weird.
go there. Yeah. Um, Second of all, I love how Macy just keeps saying, like, "I wanna write this book to help other people. I
Mhm.
wanna help other women." Like, that
Yeah.
was it's very sweet.
Yeah. And I think it's really brave to go back to that place.
Me too.
Yeah.
Now the story takes another turn.
Mhm.
So they're at the crash site. It's been 10 years, and Macy, she says she was 13 weeks and 5 days pregnant. It sounds like, and correct me if I have this wrong, it sounds like they were in a text fight
Yes.
when he died,
Yeah.
which is wow.
Yeah. My fear is that they were in a text fight and he was
He was
texting while he was
texting and
driving.
driving.
Yeah, that's my
That's the
fear.
first thing I thought.
Yeah.
So she, not only is she mourning him, but she has all this
Guilt.
guilt
Yeah.
wrapped up in this. I mean,
That she doesn't deserve, but I
she
understand
doesn't
why she
deserve
has it.
it. And, again, she was a sophomore in college, so she was what, 20,
Yeah, she was a
19?
baby. She was a baby. They were
Do you
both
know the
babies.
shit I said to my partners when I was 18 and 19? Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
So she felt really guilty. She says she learned what happened by someone else's post on Instagram.
Oh god.
Jesus Christ. We see pictures. It was bad. I wrote, was he texting and driving?
Accent was real fucking bad.
It was bad. She cries and says at the funeral, his parents had to hold her up. And this is where I wrote, his parents are so lucky to have her Aunt Hudson.
Mhm.
All right. So now we're going to leave that there and we're going to go to the end scene.
Dun dun dun.
I'm just going to say it. I did not watch Vanderpump Villa. Did you
Nope.
see it?
Nope.
Marciano, total douchebag.
Oh yeah, he's a total douchebag.
Total
I
douchebag.
know nothing about remember, I thought
Yeah.
Vanderpump
Yeah.
Rules was
I
about a
know
shoe store.
nothing
I know
about it
nothing.
either. No,
Mm-mm.
we know nothing about it. This guy could be the sweetest, nicest
But
person.
he comes off as a total
He
douchebag.
comes off as a total douchebag.
I also need to talk about how incredibly long Layla's legs are.
Yes. Yes.
Holy
Yes.
shit. I mean,
Yes.
first of all, her skirt is about as big as this nail file.
Yeah.
So there's that problem.
She's
But
all leg.
she is, oh my God. I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever seen
Yeah.
somebody's knee to hip as
Mhm.
long as hers is.
Mhm. It's
It is
wild.
wild, which you
It's
don't
wild.
really notice until you see her in such a short skirt to see, oh my God. I was like, you are all legs, girl.
I
My
know. I
goodness.
know.
She's stunning, but like all leg. Oh my
She's
God.
absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
So she's meeting up with this D-bag, and he's, like, at his ski chalet hotel,
In
and
Park
he's,
City
like,
or no,
fixing
Solitude or
himself.
whatever.
What is he drinking? I forget. Tequila? No, what's he drinking?
I don't remember.
Bourbon?
I
I
didn't pay
forget.
attention.
But he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna have a bourbon." He's such a douche. I can't like, everything out of his mouth, I was like, "Ugh." So they're
But he's
sitting
also kinda
there.
cute, which I hated myself
No,
for thinking.
no,
Yeah, I
no,
thought he was kinda cute.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
Okay.
My vagina is repelled by bros. I'm like, "Ugh." No.
You think Walton Goggins is hot though, so
Yeah, I do.
yeah, and
I
I
do.
don't.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
So he confirms that he was into Demi in
Mhm.
Italy. And he said she was flirting back, but it was like a friendly flirty, and I
Yeah,
misread it.
yeah.
He's like, I thought it was flirting, but it was only friendship, which I had a nickel for every time I said that. Um, so he says he did try to kiss her, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Then he says he sits back. Ugh. And he's like, "There's a rumor that's not really a rumor, and it's with mm, I can't even say it. I shouldn't say it.
But before that, he's like, I mean, if
Uh,
breast exist, would it have gone down? I don't know. Like, shut up.
shut the fuck up. So now
Shut
he's
up.
like, it's Jesse. And basically he says that when he saw her in Hollywood, I forget the bar,
Mhm.
um, they were making out because they've been having an affair.
Yes.
And Layla says, "Did you fuck?" And he says, "Yes."
Yeah.
And she says, "Does Jordan know?" And he says, "Jordan does not know how extensive it's gone."
Wow.
So that's how we end it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Jesse, you can do better than this guy. Come on. Come on. Wow. So where does this leave us?
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
I
I
can't
don't
wait
know.
for the tell-all. Also, notice at the reunion, no Demi.
Oh, really?
No Demi.
Oh, how do we know that?
Because if you look at all the photos from it, no Demi.
Secret Lives of Mormon
We've got a real
Wives.
pregnant Jen. We've got a real pregnant Michaela. We've got a real pregnant Macy. Macy also has one of those. Macy's one of those women whose entire face changes when she's pregnant.
Okay, I see it. Could they be just hiding her?
I don't think so.
Oh my god, Macy doesn't even look like Macy. You're
Right?
right.
It took me a minute to be like, oh God, that's her.
Miranda, girl, lay off the spray tan.
I
Jesus.
know. I
Wow.
saw somebody say, why is Miranda the same color as Layla?
Jesus. She's the same color as her dress, which is bright orange.
Yeah, it's bad.
Jen looks real cute. I don't like Taylor's hair like that. What's she doing? Who's next to Taylor?
Hold on, I'm getting the photo. I'm pulling the photo up here.
Oh, it must be Jesse. All these people look different. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
so it's Jen, Taylor, Jesse, Whitney with a terrible dress.
Whitney in her Swiss
Macy.
Alps dress.
Right. Macy, Michaela, Miranda, Layla. And Miranda and Layla are the same color in this. It's not
You
good.
are correct. Layla's hips are where Miranda's like stomach is.
Yes.
That's how long her legs are.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's not like
Okay.
she doesn't have a torso either, but she is just so much leg. Like, yeah, like if you look at where Layla's hips are in relation to everybody else,
Yeah.
and Jen
Yeah.
is short. So Jen and Taylor, I think, are really short. So they're not good, you know, ones
Yeah.
to compare to.
Yeah.
But no, Layla is like 90% leg.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we look forward to the reunion. We're very excited about it. There's going to be a lot of screaming and yelling.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Macy
Uh,
does not look like herself at
no,
all. She's one
not
of those,
at
like I said, there's
all.
some women who like their faces look entirely different when they're pregnant.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And she's
I
one of
agree.
them.
I
Yeah.
agree. All right, my friend.
We did it.
We've said it all.
Mm-hmm.
We have said it all.
How do we feel about these dresses real quick?
The
I hate
dresses in
Jen.
the reunion?
Yeah, I hate Jen's dress.
Oh, let me get back to it. Let's see. Jen's dresses, no,
I
no,
don't like
not
Taylor's dress either.
flattering.
I like Jesse's.
Oh my,
Oh, your sound just did a really weird thing.
it's okay. Guys, please, web designers everywhere, hear my pleas. Don't make ads that just play automatically. Can we
Oh,
stop
is
that?
that what happened? Okay.
Yes.
I was like, your sound just
Okay.
went really weird.
Okay. Jesse's dress is nice.
I like that. I don't care for Whitney's dress.
No.
I
Macy's
like
is
Macy's
fine.
dress. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like Macy
sure.
and Michaela's dresses.
I love Michaela's dress.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful color on her.
It is.
It's
And I
like a
like her hair
brown,
a little bit
guys.
darker.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Miranda looks like she's going to senior week with my kids. What is she doing?
Oh God. I can't even imagine the packing for Sweek.
Layla looks beautiful, but wow, are her boobs gonna pop out of that?
That
at any
we are in
second.
deep danger of a nip slip
Mhm,
over here.
mhm. So senior week is coming. I don't know. I'm trying just to pretend it's not happening.
Okay.
So I don't know what the packing situation
Okay.
is like. Whatever. All right, Amanda. Anything else? Did we cover it all?
I think we've said it all.
I think we said it all, guys. This has been Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. We'll be back for the reunion.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to try to drop it the night it airs.
Yes.
So, we'll do our best.
We'll see what we'll see when Hulu drops it in relation to our days.
Right. If Hulu drops at like 8:00 at night, we can't do it.
No.
If they're dropping it at 12:01 a.m.,
We're there.
we can watch it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for your support. I just want to say real quick, the buddy system that we've been doing has been an enormous success.
It's wonderful.
People are now Truly Grace Brown people are reaching out to me saying, "Can I sponsor another person?"
I know. It's
So,
so
like,
sweet.
it's been amazing.
Yeah.
So, we're working on getting those sponsorships ships up, and if you are on the Truly Grace Brown tier, a
Thank you.
lot of people who've received the buddy pass have wanted me to tell you thank you. So,
Yes.
thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Amanda, thank you, and we'll see you next time.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to Little Miss Recap. If you'd like to support the show, the best way you can do that is to join our Twin Flame universe, which is our Patreon, Supercast, and Apple subscription feeds. The links for those are in the show notes. You get ad-free episodes and a ton of bonus content. You can also subscribe to the feed so you don't miss an episode, share the show with a friend, and leave a 5-star review. To contact the show, please email me directly at amy@littlemissrecap.com or join our Facebook group Backdoor Friends. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time.